Hello everyone, my name is Maddie Scandal, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play series that I'm starting all on my lonesome today. Unfortunately, I played for like 2.5 hours in this world before realizing that there's no audio from OBS. But at least we have the video this time. I have had a blank screen before with audio, so it's all good. This world, by the title of this video, you should be able to tell that it is called Pineapple Pie, and I don't know why, I just like naming worlds after fruit, I guess. And it's going to be on hard mode survival, and at some point it's going to be on a Bedrock realm. But we're starting with a particular seed in mind. I spent about all day looking through Chunk-Base Biome Finder. If you haven't heard of Chunk-Base, you should look it up. It is a very handy tool for finding a wonderful Minecraft seed to start out in. And while I do love exploring Minecraft and just letting, things generate and occur as they occur, I didn't want to just be hopeful and let you guys watch me for 3 hours wander through the desert and not get anywhere with this, so we made sure that we'd have a good investment here. The spawn for this world is not actually that bad. There is a lot of ocean dividing all the world. From where we actually go to where spawn is, it's like 1,500 blocks out in this direction, basically. But yeah, we're just gonna get ourselves a boat and row ourselves about, I think it's like 1,000 blocks in the negatives. I try to be sentimental with all these things and keep, my first items that I create, and it's always the boat. It's always the boat that I end up with because they don't lose durability, and for that, I am grateful. Anywho though, as I said, this world is going to be on a realm here in the near future, and this is going to affect the render distance just a bit, because right now I have it with the render distance on 8 chunks, and Realms has 10, so it's going to be slightly better than this. I also intend on getting a few others in here to join me with the mining and the crafting, so hopefully we can get a few others making videos as well, so you guys get to see more people rowing their boats around Pineapple Pie. And I can't believe I haven't mentioned this up to now. We are using RTX, obviously. It's just become so natural to me. I've been playing with this like pretty much exclusively now, and it's just so smooth. It's just so natural and lovely. We're using Kelly's RTX pack and the clear water, as you can see, and clear glass, glowing ores. I think thicker fog as well is one of them. I don't plan on using any other texture packs for this. If anything, I would probably only use like Foxy No Tails' as smaller shields, because yeah, I do love that one. As far as behavior packs go, I'm not using any right now, but I will use Foxy No Tails' one player sleep. I'm going to use the mob heads, and I think the no vignette as well, since he has that updated to where it doesn't have the red triangle on it anymore. That red triangle was in like my first 3 videos. I couldn't do anything about it. If you know, you know. But yeah, that's about it as far as the resource and behavior packs go. I'm going to try to keep this. I'm going to keep this as vanilla as possible, and with just a few things for quality of life. And I would be so sad if RTX support just like all of a sudden went away, like Minecraft Earth and all those things. But yeah, we are headed towards the mushroom biome. We're about to change our render distance from 8 to 24, and you'll see we can see the mushroom biome, one of the mushroom biomes from here. But that's not what we came here for, guys. The one that we came here for is completely unlocked. I mean, basically, where we're going to be setting up is in a lake, and that lake is the only water that mushroom biome is touching, so you'll see here in just a bit. I recently made a post about this seed, and someone asked me, why are the mushroom biomes so useful? And I would say the most useful thing about them is this guy right here, the mushroom cow. This mob is unique to the mushroom fields, and It is an amazing source of food. Because they're the only mob that spawns on this island, they're relatively easy to farm. So, however, if you're wanting to save the cows, you can harvest their stew and it'll provide a healthy source of nutrition without harming the mob in any way. But they don't stack, as you can see, so you will kind of clutter up your inventory trying to go the more lighthearted approach. Another thing you might find helpful about the mushroom island is a block unique to that biome called mycelium. Mushrooms grow faster on mycelium and they'll be more resistant to light. It's like a little purple dirt block, and a lot of people think it's ugly, but I love it. It has a little particle effect, kind of like Bedrock used to have. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of lackluster coming over here. There's not a whole lot of biome blending. There are some rivers dividing it, I guess. It's not completely landlocked, but you know, the real prize will be getting to see it from above, and at the end of this video, that we'll show you exactly that. I love RTX sunsets, you love RTX sunsets, but unfortunately I didn't stop to look at this one because I forgot another helpful fact about this biome, and that is hostile mobs don't spawn in it. And I didn't have a bed, so as you can see, there is quite the mixture of really desirable biomes around this lake here. Not only was I looking for a landlocked mushroom biome, but I was also looking for something perfect like this to happen, and I set up a little camp in that forest over there. And a few others already have dibs on the land around these waters, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll see who joins the shenanigans here. As I said, the render distance is going to be 10, and unfortunately that's kind of pretty much only lets you see about halfway across this lake, because right now we have it on 24 and we're still not seeing all of these mountains in view. So I don't know, I think it's still going to be a good time, and who knows, at some point I may upload this to a dedicated server and I could actually up the render distance quite a bit on that. I love for this spot to be saved though by the 1.17 sea change. I could pretty easily make a little hut in the middle of this lake and make that spawn, and who knows. I said I wanted to keep this vanilla, but that is one rule I am willing to bend for the sake of a multiplayer server. But yeah, we're just rowing our boat back here right now to make sure that this all connects with the grass biome, the plains biome back here. We have someone who requested a plains biome, and it just so happened that there was one really close to everything, and it was connected by water as he requested as well. Tried to cause a little scandal and raid a pillager tower without any tools, thinking I could just sneak it and take all their stuff. And I did, but then I went back to grab their carrots and well, and I couldn't have them have their little victory, so I decided to craft up a sword out of the iron that I stole from them and went back to kill them all. And I almost died in the process of doing that as well. But enough of the shenanigans. This is where I finally decided to set up camp. I love little spots like this, encased by trees, letting just a little bit of light in. And I don't think I've ever built in a legit dark biome before, dark oak biome. So this will be a first. And I'm not sure how this would look in regular Minecraft, but with the rays coming in, it's my cup of tea. I'm not sure how all that leather and beef got in my inventory, but I seem to have a hoarding problem already. I'm gonna have to fix this inventory issue here pretty soon. There seems to be a lot of ravine holes all over this biome. I knew that it was gonna be kind of dangerous with all the overhang of the trees letting mobs spawn, but all the extra holes, it's a nice touch. And after filling in all the nearby ravine holes, I had myself a little mining session, and it wasn't too extensive, so I didn't get a whole lot of stuff. I also went down to Y11, but I didn't go very far in, so I didn't find any diamonds, but I did find some redstone and lapis, so that's cool. I figured with all the materials that I just got from mining, it's finally time to start putting in some pathways and making this feel a little bit more at home. I've recently started using half slabs for a lot of my terrain building, and this little section here, I definitely wasn't happy with how it was turning out in the beginning, but it takes a little bit of going over a pathway to, you know, get comfortable with the placement of everything. It just seems like when you're like building stuff randomly and you catch something that you like, things start to just fall into place and everything really starts to unfold and you start to feel a lot more confident about what you're building. And I'm definitely loving this campsite I've created so far. And the next thing is putting up a tent, which is going to require some sheep shearing. So that's what I'm on my way to do now. This little guy seemed mighty offended that I sheared him the first time. But then he just eats right in front of me. He's like, nah, I'm gonna grow some more right in front of you. Just watch. And he just doesn't mind as I shear him again. He just walks away. No shame. I've never put up a tent before, but I think I did okay for my first time. But folks, that is going to be all for this first episode. In the next one we may have a couple new faces to see, but there will always be shenanigans to be had. I definitely feel like exploring a lot more and maybe even popping into the nether. I really hope that it's not a Soul Sand Valley. But as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more adventures that I may take, consider subscribing. Have a lovely day, folks.